For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. For the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And find out what pleases the Lord. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them.
Being a loser used to just mean that you stayed home on Friday nights to get a head start on your Star Wars fan fiction. You had a hard dick and no social skills. But it wasn't a movement. But now, with sites like 8chan, it is. 8chan is where 3 of the mass shooters so far posted their manifestos. It's where QAnon got started.
Sorry, you mentioned this and I forgot. When did you first go on to 4chan?
2014.
2014, and specifically when in 2014?
May 23, 2014.
And how were you able to remember that?
Because I remember that was a very significant day.
Okay, what was that?
That was when Elliot Rodger decided to essentially commit an uprising, a beta uprising, if you will,
right,
against the Chads and the Stacys. It was a beta uprising.
A beta uprising? Okay.
Although he didn't call it a beta uprising at the time. Someone else who was inspired by him, by the name of Chris Harper, called it a beta uprising sometime in, actually I believe it was October 1, 2015.
It was Elliot Rodger who was the father.
Basically, the founding forefather of the entire movement.
Right, right. So explain to me this movement. What's this movement about?
It's basically a movement of angry incels, such as myself, who are unable to get laid. Therefore, we want to overthrow the Chads, which would force the Stacys to be forced to reproduce with the incels.
Right, right. Okay. When you say incels,
involuntary celibate.
Celibate. So that's just a short form for fellas who
can't get laid.
Can't have sex. Right. Okay. And what happened in the Elliot Rodgers uprising? What did he do?
I know he used a gun as well as a vehicle to convert the life status of certain individuals to death status.
Right.
Only to carry the message that incels can't be oppressed.
And then what about Chris Harper Mercer? What did he do?
He used a gun for all of his murders.
And were these fellas active on 4chan?
Yes.
They were. Have you ever communicated with these fellas?
I actually have, as a matter of fact.
Who did you communicate with?
Both of them, actually.
Really?
We discussed our frustrations at society and being unable to get laid, and we were plotting a certain timed strikes on society in order to confuse and shake the foundations, just to put all the normies in a state of panic.
Okay, and who would be a normie?
Normie means normal people. That would be anyone who is considered to be normal by the unfair standards of society.
But not the Chads or Stacys. Chads
and Stacys are actually above normies, or at least they think they're above normies.
Of course, yeah. Okay, all right. So is it fair to say you've got Chads and Stacys up here, normies down here, and then you've got celebs who believe that they are being repressed? Incels, sorry.
Yes.
Incels who believe they're being suppressed or repressed,
yes.
and so as a result, to even the playing field.
Yes.
They convert the Stacys and Chads from living to dead, and to make
so that we come out on top.
And it's why people need real friends, not chat room friends, not Facebook friends, not fellow paranoids feeding each other misinformation on a screen, but real human friends who can look you in the eye and tell you that your theories about the coming race war are horseshit.
Who would the targets for this uprising be?
All of the alpha males.
All the alpha males. So the Chads.
Yes.
So those are the people that you want to kill?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And who else?
Any any of the Stacys who do not wish to give their love and affection to the incels.
So they're a target as well.
Yes.
To be killed.
Yes.
Okay. And what about the normies? Normies.
Yes, we don't necessarily wish to kill the normies, but we do wish to subjugate them in order to make them understand that that our type is the more superior one.
Right. So when you say subjugate, what do you mean by that?
Meaning either imprison them or put them in a lower position in society.
Okay.
So that they acknowledge the incels or the Pepe the Frog types as the more superior ones.
We're strongly looking for arrests. You have to get much tougher. You're going to get overridden. I know Governor Walz is on the phone, and we spoke, and I fully agree with the way he handled it the last couple of days. I asked him to do that. Get a lot of men. We have all the men and women that you need, but people aren't calling them up. You have to dominate. If you don't dominate, you're wasting your time. They're going to run over you. You're going to look like a bunch of jerks. You have to dominate. So I say that, and the word is dominate. If you don't dominate your city and your state, they're going to walk away with you. And we're doing it in Washington and D.C. We're going to do something that people haven't seen before. But you're going to have total domination. And then you have to put them in jail, and you have to authorize whatever it is, whoever it is you authorize.
So when you say subjugate, what do you mean by that?
Meaning either imprison them or put them in a lower position in society.
Okay.
So that they acknowledge the incels or the Pepe the Frog types as the more superior ones.
So you're saying things that I'm not familiar with.
Sorry.
So what's a Pepe the Frog?
He's a mascot on 4chan.
He's a mascot?
Yes.
Oh, mascot on 4chan.
Yes.
And
I was using a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's actually worshipped quite frequently.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, over here, they have to create an apartheid state because the white population is dwindling here. In about 17 states, more white people are dying than being born. So people in the dominant society, they go on alert. So when you have somebody like Trump spewing white supremacist rhetoric, people gravitate towards that really for a subconscious level of survival.
So somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
Am I only a God nearby, declares the Lord, and not a God far away? Who can hide in secret places so that I cannot see them, declares the Lord? Do not I fill heaven and earth, declares the Lord.
Family, online, My Little Pony is connected with Nazism online. On some of these white supremacist message boards like 4chan and some of these other sites, they use My Little Pony cartoon characters to send little neo-Nazi messages to each other, okay? I want y'all to Google it. Some people are confused. Don't be confused. I'm just telling you what the game is. Online, white supremacists use My Little Pony animations to send little coded messages to each other, okay? Google this. It's a lot of little racist shit that goes on. I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. I'm not joking at all. I'm dead ass serious. Hold on. Let me show you some links. Hold on. See, a lot of these white supremacists start talking in codes. Okay, The Atlantic did something about this about a year ago. For example, look at this. Okay, hold on. Let me break this down a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, these white supremacists do some of the weirdest stuff. Okay. My Little Phony Pants are ready to admit they have a Nazi problem. Even a niche subculture built around the magical cartoon is reckoning with racism. So this is a thing, guys. It's a thing. My Little Pony fans had a Nazi problem for a long time. It sounds just as strange no matter how many times you say it. My Little Pony is a cartoon television show about friendship, compassion, and a group of magical horses, blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of deep. you got to go into it. But the bottom line, because I'll be here all night just breaking the shit down. But the white supremacists, listen. Everything is warfare to these people. The bottom line is this. Let's just break it down to the bottom line. I can get into the damn details of it. The bottom line, even the nerds, the little white supremacist nerds online, and there's so many articles about this. I want y'all to check this out. An online battle. Okay, here's some more articles about it. Okay. This is some more online battle raging between Nazis and My Little Pony fans. Okay? So it's like, look, the white supremacists, they weaponize everything. I want y'all to understand how warfare is. Warfare primarily is propaganda. Warfare is propaganda primarily. Everything the white supremacists do is used as a form of warfare against us. I want y'all to understand that even their hobbies, even little innocent hobbies, they'll find a way to use their hobbies to put some codified things in there that will attack us. They use a lot of code speak, just like with Pepe the Frog. They use these little animations. You go to sites like 4chan, they got cartoons and memes of anti-black racism just literally all day.
How do people on that path let other people know that they're on that path? Code words. One of the simplest, of course, is those 4 words. As above, so below.
Little innocent hobbies, they'll find a way to use their hobbies to put some codified things in there that will attack us. They use a lot of code speak, just like with Pepe the Frog. They use these little animations. You go to sites like 4chan, they got cartoons and memes of anti-black racism just literally all day. Even the OK hand signal, they've used that as a form of propaganda. You understand? We don't think like that because they have to be on code with each other with every little thing, because being in a system of white supremacy, which is an artificially propped up system, it's a very delicate system, and they know that shit can fall down. And they know it's going to fall down. They know it. So I'm always looking at the logos that the white supremacists are using. I'm always catching it. If I see a little pattern, you know, with the white supremacists, they like to talk in these little codes. And we talk in codes to a certain degree. This is why they're always in our chat rooms. This is why they're always in our mix, trying to decipher what we're talking about. You dig? But they use these codes for a lot of things. And even in real cartoons on TV, I've told people about some of these television shows where they're using pedophile symbols on cartoons. This is some real stuff, man. This is some real stuff.
And are you aware of the fact that Satanism, which was prevalent in the dark in the Middle Ages and even was a formative force in the American Revolution under George III, is now undergoing a fantastic resurgence? I saw somebody's eyes go up in the audience when I mentioned Satan having a part in the American Revolution. He has a part in everything that goes on. He's a very busy person.